Welcome back to Disc and Ball's Golf Channel, where today we have a spreadsheet behind me. I can't really, so we have this spreadsheet. Whatever. We have a spreadsheet behind us. We're doing nerd shit. I'm going to demystify the rating system for you. PDGA ratings are, how some people get into higher ranked events. They are kind of a measure of how good you are as a disc golfer and how good you are as a person. So you 770 people, sorry, but you're probably going to hell. I'm kidding. So anyway, so the rating system kind of is like equivalent to a handicap system in golf. If you're not a golfer, it's kind of a way to determine how you score relative to par on difficult courses or any course really. 1,000 rating is not necessarily par. Some courses are difficult, like a difficult course where you shoot even will be par. 1,000 rating is considered par. And harder courses, you can shoot 2-3 over par and still have 1,000 rating. And the course makes the difficulty more than the player, the par, the actual par on for the course. That sounded terrible. Anyway, moving on. We're going to skip ahead. The rating system guide is available on PDGA.com. If you go more, you go ratings. If you want to really get into the nerd shit, you click this ratings guide here, and it will describe to you how the ratings work. So rating is based on rounds in the 12 months prior to the date of most recently rated round. So only in the last year is stuff being scored, unless, we'll get to the caveat here in a second, the most recent 25% of rounds count double once there are at least 9 round ratings. So it does weight the more recent rounds more heavily. So if you're trending downward, unfortunately those are going to knock down your rating. Trending upward, it's going to boost your rating. So pretty cool. Makes the player's recent performance a bit more important, obviously. If a player has fewer than 8 rounds in a 12-month period, the system will go back up to 24 months, so 2 years, if you have fewer rounds than that, until it finds either 8 total rounds, or it'll just give you all the rounds in the last 2 years. So I know people who do a lot more TDing than playing. Hey, they're just going to go back and get 8 rounds from whatever they can. All rounds within a 24-month period. So sometimes that's 10, sometimes it doesn't matter. Rounds more than 2.5 standard deviations, we will get to this is nerd math, or more than 100 points below the player's average are excluded from the player's rating if there are 7 rounds included in the player's rating. If a player does not complete a round, 999, 888. 888 does weird things. I'm not sure it actually affects the rating the way people say, but it will not be included in their stuff. So round ratings determined by a propagator. Propagators are people with bold ratings in their tournament. So I'm just going to my most recent tournament, the Fritchie Spring Fling. All these people with bold ratings are propagators. So their rounds are used to help calculate the difficulty of the course, which then everyone can kind of work off of. So for example, let's show round ratings here. This person, round 1, what is par here? That doesn't really help. Actually, 1,002 rated, right? So, who was that? That was Alex McCulloch. Anyway, sorry, that was unnecessary. So, 7 under from the blue tees at Fritchie was considered 1,000 rated. So, everything 7 under, you can see this 3 under was 950. So, each stroke, 4 strokes, about 50, exactly 50 points. So 4 strokes, 50 points. Do the math. It should be so easy. 12.5 points. 12.5 points per stroke for each stroke difference in the rating. So for this particular round, and it varies by round. So going back to my stuff. So all these bold ones are propagators. They are used in the calculation for difficulty over round, and it's per layout. So some of these players, MA40, MA2 played I think red and blue, So they didn't play blue both rounds. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't remember the details of this tournament. MA3 definitely played blue than red, if I recall. So they have different propagators. They still have propagators, but they're going to give different scores. Like, for example, show round ratings. This round here, the 10 under, only 910 rated compared to 1007. I don't know if you noticed, I've got GoldenEye there. Just as you see little bits of whatever. You want to watch more of it? Whatever. So different layouts get different propagators with different ratings. With that said, let's get into the calculation itself. So for example, we'll look at mine really quick. I haven't played any events this month, any PDGA events, because there's surprisingly few in the Slidell, Louisiana area, which kind of sucks. Still says Corpus Christi, whatever. So let's pull up. Let's see if I can pull this up in a way that doesn't suck for the viewer. So for example, I have these rounds, and because I haven't played it, as soon as I play an event after, March 25th, so my next tournament that I play, this March will fall off, because again, 12 months, recall that. March will fall off, April will fall off, April will fall off, May. That's today, a year ago. So that'll fall off. If I were to play an event before July 22nd, all of these would fall off, meaning I am sad with my number of rounds played. We're going to do round 1, then round 2. No, most recent. 2-1, 2-1. Yes. Okay, so don't overthink it. So, most recent round, 967, then 901, 932, 932. How did I do 2 of the same? That's wild. 915, 878, not great. 861, even worse. 877, kind of whatever. 974, hey. 894, not sexy. 919, 890, 900, 914, 2, 911, 951, 876. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18 rounds. This should say 18 here at the bottom. Count 18. Lovely. Which means half of that is 9, another half is 4.5. That means 5 rounds will be included, because if we go back to right here, 25%. They do round up. I found that out early on when I was doing my math shit. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy this, paste this. And then we just, for me, I don't have to do any calculations. Nothing's fallen off. I don't have anything new or exciting. So we just do average this guy plus that guy. And 916.13, and as you see, my rating is 916. Cool, it maths out. Lovely, splendid. We love to see it. To get into finer details, so for example, this is going to be spoilers for Joshua Gibbs over at Courtesy Violation Podcast. Make sure to check them out on YouTube. They are, in my opinion, the most entertaining disc golf podcast. And you can get the tour life and the easy layup, whatever. What does that do? I don't even know, because it's not as cool as Courtesy Violation. So Josh Gibbs, he told me, I can look up stuff and blur this out, as you see. But he has played a tournament, so we're going to spoil his rating for Tuesday, which is tomorrow. It is tomorrow. Maybe he'll be awake. Maybe he won't. Maybe I'm not even accurate. We'll find out tomorrow. So, for example, he has had more of it. Oh my gosh, did I really not even have mine up there? So anyway, I did the math, 916. I think I might have had it hidden behind my thing here. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. Let's do it this way instead. I don't usually do screen recordings. It's not really my jam. So, all right. So anyway, he has new events. So what we'll do, we'll give a couple lines for the new events. Actually, we can check ahead of time. Ratings detail. That's boring. We don't care about that. We know that his most recent is in May, so this one will count. And so we will go to MA3. We'll show round ratings. Round 2 is 841. Round 1 902. So 841 902. We'll do 2 then 1 because it's most recent to most not the oldest. There we go. Go back. We're going to go to ratings detail. This will tell us all the rounds that have been included up until his most recent rating. 867, 876, 886. 783 doesn't count. We'll go into that later. Let me pull this up. 783. 904. There we go. 857, 899 is solid. 909, very nice. 846, 896, 8296. Not 8828. That would inflate his round quite a bit. 886. 846, 827, 877, 931. There we go, 931 is solid. 827, and we see some of the older scores. I guess what we'll do is shrink this and just don't shrink this and hope it's more visible. Okay, 888, 851, 872, 829, 859. Splendid. So, the count here, let's pull this up real quick. 26. So half of 13 is 7.5. We'll do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we get into an area where I'm not quite 100% sure how the calculation works. So if you go back to what I was saying, 2.5 standard deviation. Standard deviations is like the absolute zero from the square root of the average. So for example, if you have a rating that's 5 from your average, you square it, it's 25, and then square root it, or then absolute zero. But you know what? There's a formula for it. I had a better explanation of it. The formula here, we'll go equals STDEV. It's like you add them together and then you take the square root of the additions once you square them all. So it doesn't really work with 1 because you just end up squaring it and then square rooting it, which messes up. So standard deviation of these, for example, 34.77. We'll look at this rating real quick. So 871. So 871. So anything 771 or below isn't going to count because it's over 100. If we go back to either 100 points below or 2.5 standard deviations. So times 2.5 equals, let's do the fucking math right here. This is gonna be, this is an interim thing. I'm gonna review the apocalypse next, but I want to get this done before the ratings come out tomorrow. And then people can say like, oh, your math is wrong, you suck, I'm not subscribed anymore. Also, I hate you and don't want to have your children or something. So 86.931. So we do whatever the rating is, not mine. 871 minus this guy. Gosh, dude, hit the equal. Minus that guy. 784. So anything below 74 won't count, which 73. Not under the radar there. So that's why if you look at his thing, this is pinked out. Does not count because it's below that threshold. And make sure to remove the rounds that are falling off. So let's double check. That's one thing. I was so proud of my calculation that I didn't even check to see if anything's falling off. May 13th. And this is May 25th. Fuck! So that changes everything actually. 829, 859 fall off. Which means we'll delete this, doesn't even matter. You go away. We have 23 rounds, half twice, math. So 11 and a half, it's still 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Copy, paste. The other one we know still falls off. Or does it? Fuck. Let's check. Just the good measure. Damn it. Just gonna insert. Where was it? Where was his thing? It was above the 904. I had it right. I swear I had it right. I had it right. $73. That's not reassuring. We'll do a calculation for if it falls off or doesn't fall off. 73.2. It's below that. It should fall off by my calculations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 24. So that's 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that would be bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, my supposition is that it should fall off. And that these ones, let's just move them. Let's just move them to right here for now. So these should fall off, in my opinion, by my calculations. If they don't, for whatever reason, fall off, 869.2. If it does fall off, which it should, weird. Well, I guess that doesn't count the other stuff. So equals average blah plus blah plus blah. Should be good. 875. So 875.7. It could be a. I forgot already. 876. So my calculation with that, it should fall off. Therefore, 876. Final answer. Final answer on that. So that's accounting for old round falling off. This round not counting. And then the remaining rounds being 24-ish, I believe, counted. Perfect. So, I hope that has helped you understand ratings a little more, in a little more detail. I'll edit this and get it up within the hour, hopefully. I have about 30 minutes of stuff to edit down. But it shouldn't be anything too fancy, because it's all right here on the screen. So, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you found this informative. Use it to calculate your own ratings ahead of time. Provide spoilers for yourself. If you like that second Tuesday of the month, ambiguity, hey, that's more power to you. Sometimes I like to tinker. So, as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully I see you on the course and not in a messy office bedroom.